Welcome to Rabble Rousers Sports Talk. Rabble, Rabble Rouser. Guess
Like we weren't
what?
saying.
Guess what?
What?
There's some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Matt Ryan's traded to the Colts.
The Colts. Dude, I thought Garoppolo was probably going to go to the Colts. Whoa.
Well, it's interesting because you thought maybe they will trade Matt Ryan, maybe not, and then I think ever since that Deshaun Watson discussion that them trying to trade him to the Falcons, I kind of got Matt Ryan's in his feelings
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. But reading the articles and stuff that they wanted Jimmy G, but they consider his surgery on his left shoulder a red flag.
I'm telling you, man, the shoulder's going to hurt him a lot. What?
Mm-hmm.
So what did the Falcons get for him?
Um, Not a lot. I know it's not a first round pick. I think it was like I forget to look at the
It's just the third round. They got a third rounder for this
yeah
year. That's it. Yeah.
yeah. So that's the thing is like Matt Ryan is the upgrade to Carson Wentz.
Yeah. I mean, it's Matt Ryan, of course.
He still kind of has it. They just the Falcons don't build around Matt Ryan no more.
No,
It's
I mean they don't build around him, and like they don't build around him, but he's also showing his age a little bit. So it's, but I mean, if Tom Brady can still kick it, yeah,
yeah, dinosaur Tom Brady.
yeah, dinosaur. Well, I mean, Matt Ryan's not all that different, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
But like I don't know. I still like my Ryan. The thing is, like Colts, only thing they really have is a running game. It's like
well, and
the
but that's
only,
why I thought Garoppolo would have been great because they have a good defense and they have a run game. So, but you're right. It's Matt Ryan. He's not Garoppolo. He wants to throw to somebody. So, I mean, it's still the off season. Maybe they'll pick somebody up. But I mean,
but hey, Julio Jones still available. Maybe they reconnect in the Indianapolis.
dude, yeah, maybe. I think that
So
that could happen for sure. Yeah.
it's I can actually see Jimmy G going to the Atlanta Falcons, maybe for a trade.
I've also heard Mariota. I know that's kind of left field, but I heard it too. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's Panthers. I think they may be done with Sam Donald, but it's like maybe they're not.
A lot of teams are done with Sam Donald. I'm just saying.
That's true. But now is up to the teams are going to take a risk on Jimmy G on this trade. So it's it's doing a lot of curveballs about that trade and stuff that maybe the foreigners will just have to keep Jimmy G and find something in the draft to build around.
I mean, that will hurt the Niners a lot though, because I mean that's 25 mil right there, and they got to re-sign Debo, and they got to like, oof.
Yeah.
So I mean,
All
those guys
right.
deserve
Topic
the
number
best.
one.
Oh right, we have topics.
Laurel Collins going to.
I'm sorry, say that one
Do
more
you
time.
love this? Laurel Collins going to the Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals. Yeah, I mean, that could be, I don't know, big news. I don't know. What do you think?
I I love it. They need to build an offensive line to protect Mr. Burrows. So
Yeah.
they need something. They got exposed in the second half of that Super Bowl.
Well, and
Um,
they did, and everyone knew that was the problem, though. They knew the line was the problem.
be, yeah, coming into the Super Bowl is can they protect Burrows? And
Yeah.
in the first half, I was like, okay, they were doing a great job on. So it's like And then here comes the second half. Aaron Donald coming off is ripping a new one.
Well, I mean, okay, so you're watching Super Bowls, right? And there's all these
Yeah.
predictions of what's going to happen, but that constant was the only one that really showed like, yep, everyone called it, everyone said it, and it
Hmm.
happened.
Exactly. And to the to Rand Collins, I think is a very good upgrade to the right tackle.
Mhm.
They have left tackle, they have a right guard, they have center. Now just need to fix that left guard situation. I think that line will be a solid offensive line for Burrows and for Mixon as a run game as well.
I'm just gonna say it, and I maybe get some haters off of it from especially the West Coast, but if they if they had that line in the Super Bowl, they would have won. Just I know
Yeah.
people probably won't agree with that, but they just were outmatched in the sense they couldn't protect the quarterback. And I know Burrow made it through the playoffs with that same problem, but it was too much at that point.
It was doomed the ruin their chance to win the Super Bowl, and their luck ran out in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl with that offensive line. And like I said, biggest problem with the Bengals this offseason is fixing the offensive line. And see them they fix it with Collins, not completely, but as a still an upgrade what they had
It's
in the Super
it's a
Bowl.
nice band-aid, but yeah, there's still work to be done. So
Yeah. All right, topic number two. Robert Woods traded to the Titans. How do you feel about it?
I mean, he's a good receiver, man. Like I think he'll do a lot of work for the Titans. Um, I mean, will the Titans have someone to throw to him though? That's the question I want to say.
Well, they have AJ Brown.
Yeah.
AJ Brown is a good wide receiver. Release Julio Jones. He didn't do too much with the Titans last year. Robert Woods before he got hurt on the Rams and stuff that um he was he was a number 2 wide receiver. So he hasn't been really a number 1 wide receiver for a while.
Yeah.
Since Cooper Douglas took that crown and say I'm the man. Um, ACL week 9. He tore his ACL in, in week 9. So it's like now you trade for him, but when is he going to be available for your team?
Well, I mean, they put a lot of stock in him. They gave him a 3-year, $45 million contract. Um, so, I mean, they're hoping big things out of him, and hopefully he can deliver that. And so, and
Yeah,
hopefully they have a quarterback to get him the ball. So, you know,
I think honestly, it's like I like it if he can still come off the injury being Robert Woods. Like I say, he's not gonna be the number 1 option. That's AJ Brown, but I think honestly, moving on from Corey Davis, because you had Corey Davis and then AJ Brown, you
mm-hmm.
move away from Corey Davis and pick up Julio Jones.
Yeah,
Then it failed on you. It really did.
yeah,
Corey Davis. Now you add Robert Woods. Hopefully, this could be a fix. It
right.
could be, but him coming off of ACL
I
and
mean,
you don't know when he's gonna be back, so I
the,
don't know.
the Titans have been in the playoffs, right? They're ready to go, but they haven't had the quarterback to get the ball, and they haven't had the weapons. But they pick up this guy. Hopefully, they can get a different quarterback, and because they have a lot of the ground set for a good team,
Yeah,
but they don't have like they just missing those little pieces that put them over the top, and so
exactly. They have the run game. They base it off the run game. Play action stuff that, but Tannehill is another problem for him. Lack of wide receivers.
yeah.
Not consistent with Tannehill. Tannehill can be going off 1 week and then off
Tannehill
a different island.
Tannehill will never take you to the championship. He's not. He's a good quarterback. He's not a championship quarterback. That's the
Exactly.
difference. And so, yeah.
All right. Topic number 3. Tyron Mateo still available? What is the holdup on this?
Well,
Like,
the relationship with the Chiefs. Am I correct? Right?
yeah,
They. I don't know. Like, I think he was kind of rub raw. I think they gave him a bad deal, and the owner admitted it, and so now he's out there, and I'm not sure if anyone's truly interested at this point. I don't know. I don't see any true callers for him. What do you think?
I love the honey badger, man. Like,
But like no one's
his
no one's going after him. I mean, I
the
heard
thing
maybe the
is, like,
Cowboys,
the,
but
the Cowboys need something, especially losing Gregory in the last minute. See ya,
yeah,
move. So Tyron is still a great pickup. So it's like he has no off field issues. He
yeah,
got not really injury prone as bad, but like he's still a leader on. He can be a leader on the defense, and he can help with the run
yeah.
defense. And so it's like I can see him go to the Ravens or
I even heard the Colts.
Steelers.
Oh, Steelers.
Col- Colts could be Colts need it.
Yeah, the Colts need. Yeah,
I'll say completely need it. It'll be a great addition if he's. I won't say start over because you got Sarah Matt Ryan and he only has 3 years, but or 4 years. But like he wants to go to a team that is gonna get to the playoffs. But if you choose the Cowboys, that team is a disaster on itself right there right now.
it's just well, the Cowboys have this like internal breakdown right now. Like, there's just the kind of remind me of old school Raiders. Like, what choices are you making right now, and why are you doing it?
Exactly.
Like,
It's
so
like the playoffs for the Cowboys is after the loss to the Niners, they just destruct yourself.
yeah,
Now it's like, yeah, but there will be a to your team, but you need more pieces. Like, that's why I say Ravens or the Steelers because they
yeah,
have a deep defense, and now make that defense even stronger.
that's true. You got to bolster it up a little bit.
Exactly, and the Ravens is there. Steelers is I'm not. They're not going to be in the playoffs next year, but sorry, sorry, Steelers fans, but Trubisky is not your guy.
No, that was a weird pickup in itself. I know that's not one of the topics, but that, yeah, I don't know. The desperation move.
Like I said, Tyron it can make some big plays on your defense. Is
Yeah,
now is a team. I want to say making a risk because it's not making a risk.
yeah.
Maybe he's asking too much money. I don't know.
I don't know, because yeah, but it sounded like it threw him off. Like he wasn't. He was like, really? And like it
Yeah,
makes me think. I was like, maybe there's something more behind the scenes that we don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a money thing, and it's just business. But the way they went about it, um, I don't know. He was kind of shocked, and it kind of left a lot of fans shocked too. So,
yeah. All right. Topic number 4. Now, and still in the free agency, Bobby Wagner is still available. Like
yeah. Well, I'm looking at my notes.
171 tackles last year. 171 tackles. He's
Yeah,
still good, and he's still a game changer on defense.
yeah.
Um, I'm kind of surprised the Seahawks kind of got rid of him.
Right.
So
Legion
it's
of
like,
Boom is like, what? What are you
there's no
doing?
Legion who?
Right. But that's another team, right? The Seahawks are making weird moves, like they're kind of trying to deplete the roster for some reason. Like they're like, we're gonna just, build it up from the ground again. I don't know what the Seahawks are doing, but and once again, I heard the Cowboys, but I think Cowboys are going to be attached to any name. So
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can see maybe Cowboys showing interest in Bob Wagner because Bob Wagner played with Dan Quinn when Dan Quinn the Legion of Doom and stuff that.
yeah.
So he knows Bobby Wagner and Bobby Wagner is him.
Hmm.
Kind of the same system. Honestly, I'm surprised the Niners. I want to say not surprised the Niners haven't tried to go after him.
Hmm.
Um, another name I've been hearing or a team is the Rams.
Hmm. I mean, okay, so the Rams went on a spending spree to get to the Super Bowl last year. Could they even afford anyone at this point?
Who knows with the Rams anymore? It's like they come
Yeah.
out something out of the tree and say, "Hey, I got money for you."
Hey,
It's
just
like,
because
where does money
they're in
come
LA,
from?
it doesn't work that way, man.
So, um, like I said, it's like Bobby Wagner is still on his A game.
Yeah. What
Like
is
I
he?
said,
8 seasons? 9 seasons? 8 seasons?
I think nice. I think going into his ninth
No, it's ninth
season.
season, right? So,
So it's like he's not a bad pickup either. Is that yeah, he's getting older and stuff like that, but if he's performing 171 tackles last
right,
season,
he's still performing
it's
on a high level. So,
exactly. So
yeah,
107 tackles for a linebacker is really good.
right.
So
Yeah.
is I like I said, you is this I'm so surprised for Taiwan and Bobby Wagner.
Well, the I think with like the beginning of this offseason has just been boom, 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 boom. And so now we're going, well, why are these people left? And there we have to go through the process of the draft and all this stuff too. And so there's the
Yeah.
teams are still accumulating and trying to work things and um, you know, trying to get Matt Ryan on their team. So like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of things that I guess we probably don't see yet. And I can't imagine he won't land on a team. It might just be too early. So um,
Oh yeah, they're gonna be pick up sometime. I say before the draft.
yeah,
But it's like trying to figure out what's the hold up and stuff that's just it might
right,
be something like you said, something behind the scenes that we don't know. Even Bobby Wagner didn't know he was cut.
right.
Seahawks didn't let him know.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like
another one that was
he
done
found out
dirty.
from another teammate that you're goodbye.
Yeah, they're like, um, dude, guys, sorry, bye. What? No, wait.
Like,
Like
how did
they
you
just
find out? And I
like
didn't find out. Like,
right,
what the
like no
heck?
one, no one told me. Yeah, that's another team. Like they were just like, yeah, we could have done that better, but we did it. So Seahawks are being really
Exactly.
weird this offseason though. So I mean, I get they want to move on. They want to get, you know, draft capital, like with Russell Wilson or things. They're trying to build back up, but I feel like they're going about it the wrong way. So
Yeah, it's like yeah, you got picks out for Russell. Honestly, I think they should pull the Packer moving in a way, the franchise tag Bobby Wagner, and then trade him and get some more picks. If you really want to go to that rebuild,
right,
you gotta get much picks as possible. Um, so it's like if you franchise tag Bobby Wagner, then you have more picks. I don't know. That's how I would do it if I was a GM
yeah.
or a coach and stuff like that. So
Logistically, that makes sense. So
Mhm.
um, I don't know what the Seahawks are doing, to be honest with you. They're the legion of what
I
no,
think no one doesn't
yeah.
know.
Pete Carroll's lost his damn mind. So
I agree on that one. He lost his mind. No, I'm not gonna bring some feelings to the Seahawks right now.
oh man. Yeah. Well, I
All
mean,
right.
with that, the Niners better take it to the Super Bowl, or at least go much further this year. They're not going to be challenged by the Seahawks this year. It's going to be Niners Rams, battling out.
and maybe possible Cardinals.
Maybe
So
look
maybe,
depends on how pissed off Kyler is. So.
yeah.
All right.
Topic number 5. Can the Warriors make it far without Curry?
No. I mean, okay, so I know he's hurt and he's saying he'll be back by the first game. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. If he makes it back by the first game, um, like cool. Will he be healthy through the whole playoffs? I don't know. No one knows that. Like, I don't know how hurt he really is. But I mean, Steph Curry is like that rock, you know what I'm saying, on
Yeah.
the Warriors team. They're good. They're good without him. They're a good team, but they're not great without him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. You have Clay Thomas. You have Draymond Green.
mhm.
Um, it's it's not really looking good for the Warriors. The injury, Marcus Smart, injury him. That was probably one of the most dirtiest play I ever seen in basketball. I won't say dirtiest, but I've seen a lot
Well,
worse.
I mean,
But
it
it's
wasn't pretty.
was it potential? He did on purpose, yes. Um,
Mm. You hate to hear
I
that,
feel
man.
I feel sorry for the Warriors, especially when you got Clay Thomas back and stuff that Draymond Green back playing. So you got your 3 stars that you were winning a lot of games with. Without Curry, that you lose a lot of points and a lot of being like he's like the heart of the team.
He's
Like
the heart and drop those threes. You know.
exactly. Um, Clay can knock down threes. Don't get me wrong,
No, yeah, but
but
he's now Steph. I'm sorry.
you, you only have now one good like great 3-point shooter
Mhm.
when you had two,
Yeah.
and so now you take that out of the picture. It's like now you're relying on Thompson to lead your team, and I don't think he can take you that far.
No, that's too much weight on his shoulders. He's not going to be able to. He needs Steph, as the rest of the
Mhm.
team needs Steph. But yeah, he needs Steph to help command that team. So, what?
Exactly, and Warriors fans, don't get your hopes up that he's not available for the first round of the playoffs.
Right. I know he's saying he's going to be, but I mean, that's like me going, I'm going to eat this whole giant hamburger and then go, yeah, I couldn't do it. Like, it's the same thing. I mean, he's a lot
I
more
can help you.
skilled, and now I want a hamburger, but that's not the point.
I'll make you one. I'll fly it to you and everything, and
Come at me, bro. I want the burger. But yeah, no. Bottom line is, I can't promise he'll be back. I know he'll say he'll be back, but without him, they don't stand a chance. I just they don't.
honestly, like Curry should not rush coming back. Just the fact that you had a tendency with a bad ankle all the
Mm-hmm.
time. So it's like you trying to rush it, it might just hurt you and
Right.
might affect your career. We don't know, but
Yeah.
um, just the fact that let's see how far they can go without Curry, and when it's time right, then step in. Like, okay, we're in the second round. Okay, I think I'm better than I was in the first round.
So do you think they can get to the second round without him?
Depends who they face.
Touche. Well played, because we don't know that yet.
Um, if they face Dallas, they may need him back.
Yeah.
Um, they struggle with Curry against Dallas, so it's like, so
Well, yeah.
it's like you only have Luka on the team, but Curry and Thompson couldn't get it done. So why do you think Thompson can get it done by himself?
Right. Because I said this last show. I'm gonna say it again. Luke, Magic Man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. I think they stand less of a chance to make it past the first round without him versus Dallas. So yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, it's only like a month away, so
Well,
I
he's
think
got a
they
month
can
to try to rehab and rehabilitate, and yeah, I pretty much said the same word twice. It's cool.
keep on going, brother.
I know. But any other exciting news that we need to talk about at all?
No, that
Nothing,
we
nothing
covered all the.
crazy. Yeah, we're
No,
gonna keep
not yet.
watching this free agent situation, this off season in the NFL though, because it's been an exciting off season and it just started. So we'll see where more people land. So
I think honestly with free agent with the NFL and stuff like that, I think it's going to kind of die down a little bit till the draft. So I was like,
I mean,
you may get another big trade, we may not. So it's like,
I feel like the quarterback carousel's not. It's slowed down a little bit after the big names. I would say the last big name that we're still waiting for is Garoppolo, but that's
and Baker.
Baker. Yeah, now, yeah, you're right. But I guess they're. I feel like Garoppolo and Baker. Like I feel like Garoppolo's higher on the list, but that's my personality. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But at the same time, just like the Colts, people are scared of that shoulder, so he may not go anywhere. We'll see.
Well,
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams are scared for Baker because he was playing hurt all season too.
That's a good point. Yeah, yeah,
So it's like now who you have an edge, Baker or Jimmy G? So
right.
now you have Jimmy G been to the Super Bowl and almost took the Niners to the Super Bowl again this
Yes.
year. So it's like,
Well, I mean, experience-wise, leadership-wise, yeah, Jimmy's got it over Baker all day. So, yeah.
yeah, honestly, only why I can see Baker getting traded first because
So,
Niners not gonna trade Jimmy G to the Seahawks. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, but I'm also, curious to see where he'll end up play at all, though. Like, um, I would say Panthers, but I mean, I was wrong on the Colts technically because they didn't get him, but I was also
Yeah.
correct because they were highly interested in him. They just went with the safer route, I guess. So,
Yeah, honestly, if you don't see nothing in 3 weeks with Jimmy G, he might be staying as the 49ers.
man, and that would suck so bad for the Niners. That would be,
Hey, me being a 49er fan, I'll take Jimmy G any day.
yeah, but you may not get Debo. You may not get Bosa.
Oh, we'll get Devo, we'll get Boza. If we just gotta wait another year.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess. They already lost Tomlinson. They
Well,
that,
if I was
that was a big
Shanahan, I
loss,
would.
but Mozart moved on. So um,
Well, he's injured prone anyway, so it's not
he
a big
gets injured
loss.
every season, just like Jimmy G
But if I
is
was kind of
on the
Shanahan,
table.
it's like if I was Shanahan and Lance, I'm like, which mean Debo and Boza, hey, we'll give you a big contract next year. Just wait one more year, Jimmy G
Just hold
on
on.
his contract, and he's gone.
Okay, but do you think with the whole Jimmy G thing? I know this is not even part of the topics, but with the Jimmy G thing, do you think they will hold out to get something, whether it be a third round pick or something for him, or eventually will they just drop him? Do you think they'll drop him?
No, they're not gonna drop him. If they
No.
can get no trade, they're keeping Jimmy G. Kyle Shanahan already said that he is really trying to make a deal with Jimmy G to reduce his contract, but we haven't seen that yet. So I think they're just waiting on see what they can get at Jimmy
Get
G.
for him.
But yeah,
Yeah, because I feel
so
like a lot of the wind has been let out of his sail. You know what I'm saying? Like that with that shoulder surgery, it was kind of people were like, oh, let's go with Matt Ryan.
but I'm gonna say this right there right now. Baker is gonna be a Seahawks.
All right, I'm holding you to it. If he's not, you.
Hold me hold me accountable for it all you want. But when it comes to draft time, Baker's gonna be a Seahawks.
All right, if you say so. But if not, you owe me a beer. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna drink your beer. That's what I'm
Sounds good.
gonna do. All right, man. Well, if there's nothing else, it's a wonderful show. Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
subscribe.
wait, these ones down here. Yeah, right there. Yeah. So,
Much love, guys. Thank you for
peace.
our show.